Hello! I am so happy to have all of you here with me today. If you don't know, this is my first video. So with everything going on at the moment, I decided that I would both keep myself busy and try and spread a little joy by making some YouTube videos and setting up a little blog. My first video today is 5 tips on how to take care of your mental health during the lockdown. A lot of these are going to seem really basic, but to be honest, they are things that I know I forget all the time and are so easy to leave behind and decide, oh, hey, there's stuff going on in the world at the moment, so I'm just gonna ignore all my basic mental health tips. No, we need to stick with it. So my first tip is keep a routine, okay? Again, so basic, isn't it? But it's so difficult because if you haven't got a job to go to at the moment, you're just gonna think, I'm just gonna stay in bed. I'm just gonna sleep, sit on my sofa, not gonna do anything. You cannot do that. Even if you do just get out of bed to go and sit on your sofa, at least try and get out of bed at a set time, go to bed at a set time. It may be that your routine is different to what it was before. It may be you wanna keep the same routine. Either way is fine, but try and have some structure in your day. Try and eat your meals at set times. I promise you it will help you feel so good mentally because you're not going to feel like you're just floating around not knowing what to do. Possibly as well, I know I've done this a little bit at the moment, is set yourself like a new quarantine routine. So think, okay, every day at 9 a.m. I'm gonna go for a walk. Maybe you didn't do that before. I know I didn't do that before. But that's your new routine and it will make you feel a lot better. So that's my first tip. Tip number 2, go outside, okay? I cannot stress this enough because when I was in self-isolation for 2 weeks because me and my fiance were ill, we went insane, like literally insane. I did nothing. I was useless as a human being. I was just this little cave creature because I couldn't go outside at all. And when we finally could go outside, I swear I almost cried. We were sitting on our windowsills because we live in a flat. So if you're like me, I recommend opening the windows at the very least to let the air in. You people with gardens, who honestly right now I'm incredibly jealous of, go sit in your garden. Spend all day in your garden. The weather is gorgeous at the moment. Just sit in your garden, eat dinner in your garden, okay? But go outside, go for a walk, you know, take your dog out if you've got a dog, take your husband out if you've got a husband. Those two things are interchangeable. Okay, so just keep outside, let the fresh air in, breathe it in, see the sunshine, get that vitamin D. I promise you it will make you feel so much better. Tip number 3, talk to people. Again, so basic, like Abby, what are you telling us? We know this stuff, but I swear to you, it's so easy. When you're going about your normal lives, you don't actually stop and appreciate your friends and your family and you don't talk to them. But right now, you need to talk to them. Call up that grandma that you never speak to. Call up Great Aunt Mildred, you know, because Great Aunt Mildred is probably feeling really sucky and it will make both of you feel better, okay? I know Zoom is so popular at the moment. Who knew that a conferencing app was gonna be the biggest company in the world? Not quite, but almost, okay? I mean, Skype still is out there and free and you can use that. Facebook has video chat, FaceTime, so many faces that you can see, or just call them like old-fashioned wise, you know, on a phone, text them, especially people you know have difficulties with their mental health. You know, these are the people you need to check in on, but also the people that maybe don't, they need to be checked in on too. This is difficult. This is a new thing. They may be normally solid as a rock, but this has happened and they crumple. So it will help you, it will help your friends and family, you know, just talk to them. Play a quiz, watch a movie together. Netflix party is a thing now. I didn't know about that. Maybe it was a thing before, but it's a thing now, definitely. So yeah, talk to your friends and family. Tip number 4, keep your home tidy. I know, it sounds like I'm giving you a chore to do. Go tidy your home, people. But no, I swear, because when I was in my self-isolation, my first 14 days of not being able to do anything, before even the lockdown happened, I just was like, I'll do the pots tomorrow. Oh, I'll leave those clothes on the floor. Yeah, I'll pick that up, I'll tidy tomorrow. And it went on tomorrow, until eventually, I swear, it was nearly had a breakdown just because of the state my flat was in. And when I tidied it up, me and my fiance, we took a day, we sorted it all out. Oh, it was a breath of fresh air, which, as we mentioned earlier, is also good for you. So just try and keep your home tidy, because as well, it's something to do, isn't it? You know, rather than just sit, watch your Netflix while you do the pots. There you go, still watching Netflix, but we're also doing something productive. And just keeping it uncluttered, and keep your spaces set to what they are. This will sound weird, but bear with me for a minute, is eat your dinner at the dinner table, do your work at your desk, sleep in your bed. Don't overcross them, because if you're just sitting in your bed all day, doing your work, eating your dinner there, you're not gonna feel great about yourself. You need to go to different parts of your home and keep that structure. This kind of ties in with the first tip of having a routine, but it kind of comes into this as well, of keeping your home tidy, uncluttered, as it normally is, hopefully. Because an uncluttered and tidy house is a tidy mind. Final tip, tip number 5. This, again, so basic, but basically switch off the news. I mean, I know it's really important, and I know we have to stay updated. And yeah, when there's like a massive big press conference and Boris or whoever is on the TV and they're telling you what is going to be happening, fair enough, you need to tune into that. But the rest of the time, just tune it out, okay? Because if you are constantly on your phone or on your TV, watching the news, reading about how many people have died, how many cases there are, all of the symptoms, just all of that really kind of negative information, you are going to bring your mental health down with you. So just take a breather from it, you know, keep away, shut it out, go watch some videos of puppies instead, because puppies never made anybody sad, you know? There's lots of cool programs on Netflix. I've mentioned Netflix so many times. Maybe that should be my 6th tip for mental health is Netflix. But there's so many more interesting things you could be looking at right now, you know? Or if you do want to look at the news, look at the positive news. Look at how climate change is doing at the moment. But don't get yourself bogged down in all the negative. And if you are going to look at the news, make sure that you are looking at trustworthy sources, because I'm sure we all know that fake news is rampant, especially on Facebook and other social media. So go look at, say, like BBC News, The Guardian. I don't know what American news that is reliable, if there's any Americans at the moment, not Fox. So make sure you're getting accurate information, make sure you're limiting how much of it you get. So those are my 5 tips. As I say, I know they're really basic things and probably most of you are doing them anyway, but I think they're just really good to keep in that forefront of your mind. And I will just say, this is my overall tip. This is the infinity tip, if you like, is you do what makes you happy. So while, you know, some people are going to be getting up at like 7 in the morning and doing a workout, going for a run, eating loads of salad and getting in the best shape of their lives, and maybe for them, that makes them happy and that keeps them going and that keeps them strong. But do not put that pressure on yourself. This is a difficult time. If all you do is survive it, and if how you survive it is eating ice cream on your sofa, that's a legitimate thing to do. Try and take care of yourself, okay? Whatever that means for you, okay? These are the tips that I think are really helpful, and I think they can be applied to everyone, because you can take it and leave it however you think is best for you. But at the end of the day, you do what makes you happy. You know you better than anyone else does. Do not put pressure on yourself to be like, I'm gonna lose 18 pounds and I'm gonna be super strong and run a marathon at the end of this. Because maybe that amount of pressure is just gonna send you insane. I know it would send me insane. So you do what makes you happy. So I send you my best wishes. I hope you are all keeping happy and healthy and taking care of yourselves. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos, subscribe somewhere down there. And I will be seeing you again shortly. Bye bye, my lovelies.